I'm back again with another tidbit. So, in this little video, we're going to talk about transportation. I think this is a need that we get pretty often, and really there aren't a lot of resources. So, let me talk about one referral that I think is a pretty cool resource. This is a statewide resource. So, they serve Virginia, but they also serve Maryland and DC as well. And it is particular. The eligibility requirements are pretty particular, so you do need to read this. So say for instance you have a caller who maybe they're like, I need a new car, or I got in a car accident, I need a replacement, whatever, they need a new car. Um, to find information on cars, you would go to, move this out the way, you're going to go to need and transportation, and then actually, I lied. You're going to go to clothing, personal, household, and needs, and then vehicle or automobiles, okay? And then from there, there's a resource called Vehicles for Change. I know it says 223 miles, but if it's statewide, it's fine, okay? So, and you'll know if it's statewide because it will say it. It says service area, DC, Washington, Maryland, statewide. All right. And please don't be afraid to check out their website. So on their website, it tells you that you can also, if a caller calls in, they say they have a car and they need to donate it, you can suggest this agency. If a caller calls in and says they need a car, you can, give them this resource, or you can also just check out the website and provide them with additional information. So if you go to menu and then you go to need a car, it will explain, tell you the qualifications and the sponsored agencies. Now, in the eligibility section and vehicles for change, it does tell you that it needs to be referred by social services agencies. Okay, so if that caller is looking for a car, they need to be referred by a social service agency. It looks like, yeah. So again, this is a pretty cool referral. It says to qualify for a vehicle, you must be a resident of Maryland or Virginia, must be referred by one of the sponsoring agencies, must work at least 30 hours, have a driver's license, no DI or DUIs or DWIs, and so on and so on. So if a caller is interested, you'll need to suggest that they call social services to get into this program. Okay. So that's one agency that I think is pretty cool. Another agency which I find to be pretty interesting is available in Richmond and a few other places. And this is called When I Work. So When I Work is different, of course, from Vehicles for Change. Vehicles for Change provides you with a car. When I Work just provides you with a transportation to and from wherever you want to go. So this resource, you can find this under transportation and then transportation. And again, like I said, you can go to these websites and check out the eligibility requirements and all that good stuff. You can also just go here. It does tell you the service areas. So they serve quite a bit, quite a few areas. It does say here what to bring to apply. So if you would need you may need to be a SNAP beneficiary. It does say that if you are attentive or view, you'll need to have a referral from a caseworker and all that good stuff. It is you do have to pay for this service. And to find more information, you're just going to go ahead and go to this website. And here's the enrollment. So they can enroll here. It does say here that the fee for enrollment is $15, and then they will charge you a registration for the first week of service. Then you fill out, you can get a quote here. So maybe someone's calling in and they're getting, they're using Lyft and Uber and they want to know if there's a cheaper service, they can get a quote here. So, and I believe this might be cheaper, but I'm not 1,000% sure. And then the last referral that I'm going to talk about is uh, for those who are maybe needing to get to a doctor's appointment or pick up their medicine, right? And so to find information on that, you can go again to transportation and then special, so transportation special. And this agency that I'm going to talk about will only help those who are medallion recipients, and then let's see, yeah, or regular Medicaid. So it says provides non-emergency transportation services for those receiving medallion or regular Medicaid and for children enrolled in CMSIP. Now they'll have to call this agency to see if they're eligible, but it's called Logisticare. I think this is a really cool service, and again, they will drop you. They will either provide you the transportation services includes buses, taxis, volunteer drivers. I do know that Lyft actually participates in this as well, but again, they can't go to Lyft to receive this assistance. They'll have to go to Logisticare, and then they'll do all the work for them. But I think this is a pretty cool service as well. All right, so that is it for transportation. I do believe that there is more resources that I could provide you with, but we're going to keep this short.